We're back, the headless YouTuber and her trusty pug, Pudge. Today is Saturday. I am extremely tired. Pudge had sort of a rough night last night. He is on these new allergy medications. As much as I didn't want to put him on medications for allergies, we're kind of there now. And I think that he's like still adjusting to it. It makes him a little bit nauseous, or I'm not sure what. They did say that he would throw up a little bit for the first few days. But yeah, last night we had one of those nights where he just kept getting up and puking. Not a lot, just like little teeny tiny little pukes. And he did it on the rug. He did it on both rugs, and we just kept having to shoot out of bed, like, I don't know, every few hours to make sure that, you know, he was okay. So yeah, safe to say we're both exhausted. We've had a night, but we are here and filming as scheduled. So today is actually going to be the first of many, hopefully, of these videos that I've been wanting to do for a while now. So where the idea of these videos started is I'll often ask on Instagram, like, what kind of videos you want to see, or I'll just randomly get messages on video suggestions. And one of the most requested kind of video are vlogs, to my surprise. But to be fully honest, my life is very it's sort of like this. I thrive on a schedule, I thrive on routine, and it's kind of a little bit of the same. You know, it's not like, I don't know, I just don't find it to be very vlog worthy. And on top of that, I don't like showing my face, and I feel like not showing my face and not being comfortable in front of a camera that way would kind of defeat the purpose of a vlog. To do it headless, do it this way, it would feel really weird. So I just don't feel like vlogs will ever be in the picture for me. But then I started to think of like how I could do a vloggy type video but make it more something that is catered to the majority of people who watch, something that would feel more natural for me. And I kind of thought of this idea of like, instead of doing those videos where I'm like, oh, do plant chores with me, and I just knock out like 10 different chores in one day, I thought maybe I'll just like record or film throughout the week, like little bits and things that I do that are plant related or YouTube related, and just kind of take you along with me. I feel like that's a lot easier for me, so that I'm not having to like do a crazy amount of chores in like 1 or 2 days, because that's not normally how I operate. And I just thought it would be cool to kind of just take you through the week. Maybe I'll do like Saturday to Saturday and just show you all of the things I do around the house that are plant related, whether it's like, you know, watering or repotting, or, oh, the sun came out, hello. Just whatever, you know, pest management. And I think that these videos, I won't be like talking as much, but I will try and like walk you through what I'm doing, at least through like blurbs, or I'll try and like talk in front of the camera a little bit just to kind of tell you what I'm going to be doing that day. And I feel like that's probably going to be the style of those kinds of videos. So with that said though, I have been reading a lot of comments and just feedback from people who say they love the longer videos, primarily because they like to like throw up the videos while they're doing plant chores. And you know, I do the same thing. I watch sort of my regular people while I'm doing plant chores too, but it is kind of frustrating when each video is like 15 to like 25 minutes long, and then I have to keep like finding videos that I want to watch, and then I get disrupted and stuff. So I try and find videos that are really long to do my plant chores and plant stuff in the background, or I'll just throw on a movie, because I know those are going to be at least like an hour and a half long. So I do love doing longer videos, just because I feel like, I don't know, that's just kind of been my style since I started. But I do also hear and understand the people that are like me, who have ADHD, a very, very short attention span, and maybe can't sit through the entire video, or just, you know, you kind of like have to take breaks because of your schedule, whatever it might be. So I think with these videos, the nice thing about it is that they're not going to be very like teachy videos where like I'm telling you my processes of things and like trying to teach you something that I've learned or whatever. They are just going to be like very vloggy videos in the sense that if you miss parts, if you're like walking around your house doing stuff and you're missing things, it's not like a huge deal, right? So I feel like these videos will be nice to kind of just throw on while you're like, I don't know, cooking dinner or folding laundry or doing plant stuff, just because I love those kinds of videos, and I try to make videos that I feel like I would watch personally. Hopefully it's kind of a happy medium for people who love longer videos and people who can't really sit there and like listen for like a whole hour or whatever, because honestly I cannot watch, like, I guess, a video where I'm trying to learn something. I would not be able to sit there for an entire hour, and I would definitely need to break it up, but then, you know, you kind of like lose that flow. So this is sort of my way of trying to meet both sides in the middle, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy them. So with that said, today is December 4th and I leave for California on, I think I leave on the 17th, which is about 2 weeks from now. I'm gonna keep recording or keep vlogging all my planty things until next Saturday. Yeah, it should be a good week just because I do have a lot of things I have to do. I have a sponsored video I need to work on, and I've gotta like prep some plants that I'm gonna sell, and it's just kind of a busy week for me, plant related, so I feel like I do kind of have a lot to show you. But before I do all of that, the first thing I need to do is take a shower. Like, honestly, it's kind of been like a weird mental health week, anxiety wise, depression wise, and when I get into those funks, I just don't want to take a full shower, meaning like I don't want to go through the process of washing my hair and doing all that. I usually will just quickly wash my body and call it a day. Luckily, my hair is not oily. Like, I don't get really oily hair at all unless I put products in it. I could probably go a whole month without washing my hair and it wouldn't be oily, which is great, but also I don't want to do that. So today is the day that I wash my hair, and as much as I dread taking these kinds of showers and just hate doing it, I always feel really good after. Like, I've washed sort of that anxiety and stress that I was holding on to out of my hair, and it's gone, and I just start over. So yeah, I gotta go take a shower. This morning I released that YouTube video of Nick's plant overhaul. Hopefully you guys saw that one. It's performing really well. I haven't checked it in a couple hours, but yeah, it's performing really well. It's #1 right now. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching that. All right, so anyway, I have talked for way too long, so I'm going to hop in the shower, and then I think I'm going to start editing the video that I recorded yesterday, and I'll maybe have you come into the office with me, although it is so messy in there. It's kind of like our office slash storage area, so it's not like the prettiest room in the house, which is why I never show it. But yeah, I'll take you along with me, show you my little space that I work in, and I do have a dinner party to go to tonight. We have to leave in like 5 hours, so I have a couple hours to hopefully finish editing this video, because that would put me in a really great spot for being ahead of the curve for when I have to leave for California. Okay, gotta go take a shower. Good morning. It is Monday. I didn't film yesterday because, like I mentioned, I did end up taking a day off of plant stuff to do house stuff and personal stuff, redid my manicure, still haven't finished dishes, laundry, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Weather, depression weather. But the show must go on. I am going to make some coffee. I'm gonna film hopefully 2 videos this week, or today, not this week, just today. I think some of these guys need a little bit of water. Some of them are parched because I did turn up the heat a little bit more. Don't worry about him. Just letting some mobile nutrients move into the rest of the plant before I remove that leaf. Ow, I almost tripped over Pudge. Otherwise, before I get into filming today, I'm going to pick up a package downstairs. I'm doing a collab with Mother Life again, so I think that I got a delivery notification from them. I am also expecting a few other packages, which are Christmas gifts, so I don't know what's down there, but let's go check. I have to use the stairs because someone is moving today and using the elevator. But my package is here. Yay. Hello, my child. Where do I begin? Well, it's a good morning, that's for sure. The sun is out. My disco ball is radiating all the serotonin for me. And the plants are getting some vitamin D, so I can't complain. But long story short, Monday night I ate way too much cheese, and I'm severely lactose intolerant. I didn't take the pill that I usually take before I eat lactose products, and Tuesday was just all bad. Like, I was just sick in bed, I was throwing up, and it was a whole thing. So Tuesday I really didn't do anything besides lay in bed with my child and watch Harry Potter movies. But last night I started to feel a little bit better, and so I went into my plant room just to look at some plants because I hadn't touched plants at all, which feels really weird to me. And then my ADHD kicked in again, and this is what happened. So yeah. I don't know why I do the things that I do, but basically I kind of got it in my head that there is a better setup for this room, and I started to do it at like midnight, and then I realized that I was making so much noise for my neighbors next door and below me, so I stopped, and now I am left with the destruction of Tuesday me. And I was going to take you along and show you how I rearrange it, but honestly, I do a lot of things very dangerously, just to be completely honest with you guys. And I just don't feel like I should be putting that stuff on YouTube. So I'm gonna get this handled, and then I'll just show you what it ends up looking like. There's a very good chance it could be exactly what it was before because the plan didn't work out in my head. There's a chance it could be worse than it was before, and then I'll be too lazy to put it all back. So I don't know, we'll see. But I do have a lot of things to do today. Let's go into, well, number 1 priority is to clean up the plant room, and then I have two videos I need to finish filming today. I do need to water these plants. It is super, super duper warm out here. I can kind of see some plants that need to be watered. I think this guy is ready to be chopped. I'm gonna chop it like right here where the yellowing kind of stops and fades into green, because I'm gonna let whatever nutrients are left in this petiole move into the rest of the plant before I chop it. But this one is pretty much done for. So I'm gonna chop that off, get things watered. I have a lot of pond plants out here, and pond dries out so dang fast. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful my Micans is right now? Like, look at her. Even being blasted by the heater, She's doing really well. And I'm surprised because I recently transferred it from soil to pond, and it just, man, it was like a dream, that transition. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna finish my plant room and then I will catch up with you guys in a bit. We have a problem. This corner here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a baseboard heater down there that makes like it impossible to move this cabinet all the way back. But if it's not all the way back, then this cannot open. Whoa, that can't open. So that's what we're dealing with now, and I feel like this setup is not gonna work, and I might have to put it back to what it was, which I do not want to do because moving this was already sketchy enough. And now I'm really hot, and Alice texted me and she wants to hang out, and honestly I don't want to see this right now, so I'm just gonna leave, and I'm gonna put off filming and everything I was supposed to do today. So yeah, I guess I will be back tonight. By some miracle, I got it to work, and I actually really like it. I feel like this makes more sense than before in terms of like the heights and stuff. I always felt like it was a little bit odd that it was like this big old thing like right here, and then it got really low here, and then it got higher again, and it was just bugging me. And now that this EXO is right next to my table, I have better light for when I'm doing stuff and when I'm filming. And what else? Oh, ignore my juice box. I'm 12 years old. Everything is pretty much where I want it. I have space here now for my filming lights. And my next project, which I might do on film sometime, is cleaning out this. I'm not going to show you what it looks like now because it looks cray-cray. Over here, this is so embarrassing. Over here, I'm working on some projects. I'm filming something with these things. I'm taking some propagations for something that I will show you maybe on Sunday. I think I'm gonna keep filming until Monday just because I missed a few days this week. That was my night. I pretty much got home from hanging out with Alice and then just got right to cleaning. I didn't want to vacuum because it's kind of late. It just feels bigger, and I think that I can even kind of do some kind of thing here in the middle for when I need to film. I might buy like a fold out table or something that I can set up on filming days and then fold away. But I also need to clean up my storage area in here to be able to fit it. So I think that's it for today. Tomorrow is Thursday. I do have to work a lot tomorrow since I kind of took half a day off. But I'm happy that this is clean now. I can get back to real life, and I need to just not move this for a while. Good night. Psych. I did not go to sleep. I started to turn off my lights, and then I saw one plant that needed to be watered. So I thought, why not pull everything out and repot? And I don't know how I live with myself, but unfortunately this is the life I live. But I did reorganize a little bit in here, got everyone watered, did a little spritz down, and how freaking delicious does this new leaf look? I don't deserve her. Everyone else is looking really good. Honestly, it's just, it's amazing to have an indoor greenhouse like this where you can just enjoy new growth year round. Like, these guys have no idea that it's winter time. Amazing. New Florida Beauty leaf. This is the newest leaf on my Glorious to harden off, and it is definitely gaining some size, so that's really exciting. Florida Ghost leaf is starting to turn green. One of them turned fully brown and died off. I'm kind of hoping this one turns green and doesn't turn brown, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, now I really do need to clean up in here. So for real this time, good night, and I will see you in the morning. Looks a little bit less cray-cray in here, but it is Thursday. Today I will be tackling this far cabinet in the corner because I need to store away some other stuff, like these boxes under here. and I just want it to be a little bit less cluttered. I might move those pots down there into the cabinet as well. I'm not 100% sure yet. All I know is that I need to make room in here because it's a mess, and it literally kept me up last night, and I'm over it. So I'm gonna try and get that organized today, and potentially maybe repot this, because I did not include it in the last repot video that I filmed. That's gonna go up, I'm not sure when, so I'll have to do that, and then I've got to take care of some props and stuff. So we'll see how much I get done today. So I'm giving myself like an hour to do this before I go to bed. The grand reveal that no one is waiting for. So this cabinet is actually half storage and half my plant stuff and filming stuff. Up there I have some extra glassware, some old like decorations and stuff that I'm not really using, frames that I'm not using, and then all of my candles for when we have blackouts, which is freaking inevitable. All of my pots are up here now, lights are down here, and then just some like random poles, pots, and whatevers. I'll probably get, I have a bunch of plastic pots in my closet over here that's very messy, so I need to get those organized too, but I'm just glad that this is kind of handled now. It was literally keeping me up at night. I think the only thing I'm gonna do tonight is get this table cleaned up and then repot this forgetti because I want to get it back in the EXO. I don't want it to be out here for too long, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Look who came to fetch me. He's like, dude, it's 3 in the morning. We have to go to sleep. Are we ready to go bedtime? Do you want to go bedtime? All right, I'll finish this in the morning. Say goodnight. See you on Saturday. Good morning. Hi, why do you look so sad? Today is gorgeous. Like, I needed this sunshine so bad. You guys don't have a disco ball in your house? It's time. It's time. So I actually woke up a little bit later than my alarm was scheduled for. I snoozed for like 30 minutes, which means now I only have an hour to do everything that I need to do, which is finish washing all of my plant stuff here and putting them away if I have time. I do need to quickly water my plants here. I've been saying that I was gonna water these plants for days. Today is the day. I have my new video going up in about 20 minutes, so I am gonna try and respond to the first few comments when it goes up. Why do you look so sad? You look so pitiful there. What is wrong? Are you okay? Oh, I think he's hungry. Oh, and then also, today is my white elephant gift exchange with Erin, Alice, and Jing. So I do need to wrap my gift, and I'm gonna show you what I ended up getting. So this is actually a bonsai kit, but I feel like a lot of the things that you use for bonsaiing can be used in our hobby too. So like this little scoop here is really good for like lechuzapan if you're like potting up hoyas or something. And then last night when you saw me kind of poking down pon with that little stick thing, like you could be using one of these or whatever. So yeah, these little clippers are nice. Tweezers. I really love these shears, and I love these ones too. I kind of want to get a little kit for myself, but yeah, this was a bit of a splurgy splurge, so maybe not anytime soon. But yeah, that's really all I'm gonna have time for today. So I guess I will get started right after I make myself some coffee. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Today's kind of a pretty day-ish for Vancouver. I don't have much on the to-do list today beside like plant related. I just have a very messy apartment to clean. Last night was super fun, but I ended up getting sick at the end of the night. I almost barfed in Alice's car. It was a whole thing. But yeah, today I just really want to get organized and kind of set myself up for next week. But today I do have something to do. I am going to be putting, oh, there are my glasses. I was looking for them. Today I'm going to be sending a care package to my friend Fern. So I'm gonna start taking cuttings today so that they can callus. I will get them packaged up tonight. I did get a heat pack somewhere. I got I think this is a 96-hour heat pack because it is really cold in Vancouver. But yeah, I've got a few plants that I'm wanting to send to her before I go to California. So yeah, anyway, that is the to-do list today. I'm gonna just do a few things, make some coffee, order some food, and then I will meet you back in here. All right, so this is all of the stuff that I sifted out while I was cleaning all of those pots and stuff. And I basically let it dry overnight. It's still pretty wet, but I kind of just let it sit in this strainer for like a day and a half. And what I always do is I put it into my soil. Sometimes I'll sit and like just pick out the leca and then just put the leca in my leca bin, but this batch needs a bit more leca anyway, so I'm just gonna add it like this. Oh, that didn't quite come out. And then I'll just go ahead and mix it up. This bin here is mostly soil, sphagnum moss, and just a few amendments. And the reason why is because, sorry, it's kind of dark in this closet, but inside of this bin, I just have a bunch of amendments that I sifted out of old soil that I can reuse for new soil. So whenever I'm making a new batch of aeroid soil, I will just come in this bin and take what I need and then add it to the soil. But the reason that this batch here is not like my aeroid mix is because I use this for everything. So cacti, Hoya, begonias, everything. And I basically just want it to be kind of like a standard mix. Some of the plants need a more dense soil, some of them need a chunkier soil. So this is kind of like the base of it. You might hear my dishwasher going in the background, but that is because I cleaned my apartment. The last thing that I need to do today is take some propagations for my friend because I'm going to send out the package tomorrow, but I do want all of the plants to callus overnight. I'm not quite sure which plants I am giving to her yet. I just know that for sure I'm giving her a cutting of my Majestic, this Dark Lord, and I'm giving her one of my hybrid seedlings. So I'm gonna start with those. I am wearing gloves because we're in different circles and I just don't want any of my germs going to her house. So I'm just gonna try and be as sterile as possible. So let's see which one I should give her. I really need to get these into seedling, like proper seedling trays because it's all mashed together. I don't want to break any of the roots off. I'm terrified. Frick.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
I don't know why the lighting is so weird. It's like it looks like red. What's up with that? Maybe it's the blue? I don't know. Success. Oh, we've got 2 on here. So let's bring this back. Oh no. All right, so this is the one that is going to Miss Fern. What the heck is up with this lighting? All right, so we've got this seedling here. So I'm gonna get this potted up before the roots dry out. I'm gonna do a little bit of moss with some pon and perlite. And then of course I'm gonna be adding some mycorrhizae to the roots. These gloves are so big on me. Okay, so we got this guy potted up. This one should be fine in this little seedling pot for a good while, but I do want to protect it in the box. So what I'm thinking is going like this and then taping it. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Won't be able to do this with my gloves on though, so I will just sanitize this after. The next plant I'll be taking a cutting of is this Dark Lord. This one has seen better days, and I know this one's gonna bleed, so I'm gonna chop this top off here. And then I think I'm gonna chop it here so that she's got some space to work with. The roots aren't great, so it's gonna be an unrooted cutting. I don't wanna give her these roots. I'm sure the roots that she'll grow are gonna be much better than the ones that are on it. Okay, so this is the cutting that I'm gonna be giving her. It's got a nice size leaf. It's got a long stem, so she's working with multiple nodes. And I just got this coated in my rooting hormone mixture. I'm gonna let this callus overnight, and then tomorrow I will pot it up in sphagnum moss. But for now, I'm actually going to just wipe this down with a insecticide, just in case. This next plant, I'm kind of nervous to chop it, but honestly, it's getting too big, and I'm not really liking the growth pattern of it, and the leaves are actually reverting in size, so I kind of want to just start over. The leaf that I want to keep most is this guy right here. It's the biggest leaf on it, and I feel like I'll have the best chance at kind of starting over and sizing up. So she did say that she wanted one of these, and I did want to gift a cutting to my mom for her birthday anyway, so I figure why not just chop it. Yeah, I'm not loving that this has already outgrown its pole and the size is reverting, so I think what I'll do is, whoa, oh my gosh. I'm so nervous. I can't believe I'm doing this. Just do it, just do it. Okay, she did it. She did it. This one is my plant now. And as sad as I am to see it so tiny again, I'm a little bit relieved because now I will have more space in my XO and I won't need to change out the pole. So there's that. So now I've got a 4-leaf cutting here. I want to give 1 leaf to my mom, 1 leaf to Fern, and I do want to probably sell 2 leaves just to recoup some money from Christmas shopping. So I think that I'll give Fern this leaf because it has the least amount of bleaching from my lights. This one got hit pretty bad when I changed the lights out in my XO. So yeah, if you have a Majestic, they grow really well in lower light. I wish I took a video of Erin's Majestic that she's growing in basically full shade. So anyway, I want to make sure to not chop off the auxiliary buds. So we've got 1 auxiliary bud right here. Sorry for the humongous gloves. Right there. This will be a good cutting for her because she's got a lot of stem to work with. And I'm gonna just chop right here. The rest of the plant goes flying. And then I'm going to give this leaf to my mom. And then I will sell this. I am gonna dip it in this rooting stuff. This is my big Ripsalis paradoxa that I just showed you guys in a recent video, and right now it's like purely in cocoa husk, I think, which is what they grow really well in. But I do want to repot this because it's so heavy and this pot just tips right over. So while I repot it, I am going to just give her a little cutting because I feel like she would enjoy it. Oh, this thing is gonna fall over. I don't think she has one of these, to be honest, but if she does, I'm sure she wouldn't mind having another. I think I can pull out. I don't want to completely untangle this. Wow, look how healthy these roots are. It would be easier if I could just give her a cutting, but then I want her to be able to like pot it up and enjoy it right away and not have to worry about rooting. But yeah, it's like really root bound in here. I think that's a good little strand for her, a good starter one. It does grow really fast, so I'm sure she'll have a much bigger plant in no time. Oh, it's falling. I'm not really sure what substrate she wants to repot her Ripsalis in, so I'm just gonna put it in moss for now, and I will let her figure that out because I know we all have our own preferences for soil. Sorry, I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but basically off camera I took some cuttings of this begonia gray feather. This bottom part is for Alice and then this part is for me. Hopefully I can get this to root. I don't have the most confidence with begonias, but I feel like I'm starting to get them. Fingers crossed it doesn't get affected too much because there is some active new growth on it. And I don't like chopping when it's growing, so I don't know, we'll see. But you know, it's kind of now or never. I'm leaving for California in a few days now, and I don't really have time to wait for it to grow. That's if we can get to California. Unfortunately, our car got broken into. They shattered the entire back windshield, and I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get it fixed in time for our trip, so that's been kind of a bummer. But yeah, I was really angry about it earlier, but I'm just trying to not be mad. I know that crime really picks up during Christmas. So anyway, here's the cutting. I would love to fill up this box a lot, but honestly, I was talking to her and she did downsize a bit, and so I don't want to just like give her a bunch of plants that she won't want. Tomorrow I will get it packaged up in the box and show you how I do that. I will get everything sanitized. But for now, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not feeling the greatest, but I will see you in the morning, and then I think after this is packaged, this is gonna be the end of my week of plant chores. I haven't even started putting this video together yet, so I don't even know if it's all that interesting, nor do I remember what I even recorded. So fingers crossed, well, fingers crossed I was able to whip up something good for you. But anyway, good night guys, see you in the morning. Okay, try to ignore the background noise. My husband is home and walking around and doing things. I'm going to get these packaged now, and I want to get it in moss before it dries out too much. I also do not have a ton of experience shipping plants, so I am a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, she doesn't live that far from me, so hopefully they all make it to her okay. She's probably gonna have to water root this. Fingers crossed this one does not completely die in transit. I am very nervous about this one. It's kind of a delicate begonia in general, so the fact it's unrooted and being shipped in the winter, and this leaf already looks very thirsty and floppy, but might be okay. Look how sad and floppy this got overnight. Poor thing. How do I want to do this? I feel like I should put a layer at the bottom. This one. I'm gonna put this one in these little Ziploc bags, and then I'm gonna wet the moss a little bit, just because I'm not really liking how soft this begonia is. Honestly, I don't have high hopes for this one during transit, but we're gonna try. And I feel like this one will be pretty okay if I just lay it down, I think. Oh, the heat pack. Crap. Oh my gosh, why is this so difficult? Do not block the ventilation holes. What? This is too hard. What the heck? Okay, I think I'll put the warmer here. Like on top. Like right here. I don't know why this feels so stressful to me, to use this heat pack. Please don't judge my shipping. Is that right? However, do not block the ventilation holes located along the red stripe. Do not place the red stripe against any surface of the container directly. Okay, sure, whatever. I am arguably the worst shipper in the history of shippers. It says don't put the warmer along the wall of the shipping box, but it also said to wrap it in newspaper. Guys, I don't know what's up with this. We're just gonna hope that this is fine. I mean, I feel like this is the best I can do. I'm just going to write her a little note so that she knows what everything is, and then I'm gonna get it packaged up and I'm pretty much done. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching my first week of plant chores. I'm pretty interested to see what the response is going to be, to see if you guys prefer something like this over sort of like one day of plant chores, which I'm hoping you prefer this one because it's way less exhausting for me. Are you trying to talk? But for now, of course, as usual, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all the comments, all the love, and Happy New Year. Pudge, it's 2022. Say woohoo! 2022. That is so crazy to think about. So I guess we will see you in the next one, and we will leave you with your first high five of 2022. Bye guys. Happy New